Hi, everybody. We at Goddess Mastermind have a list of 350, more or less, maybe a little bit more, resources for people who are starting their businesses and for people who have small businesses. So it's quite a list. It's really overwhelming to look at. So I thought I'd make a little video a couple times a week to kind of give you an overview and show you what's in there so you can just get an idea of what will work for you. So the first one I have today is the B Plan's free business plan template download. They have a lot of them. And business plans, I don't know if you've ever done business plans, but they can get very, very, very detailed and very intense. I just chose the lean one, which is kind of like quick and dirty basics. And that's what's up here on the page. And I will kind of talk you around that and show you what's going on with that. So identity is like, there's a little guide down here, right? Identity is basically what they refer to as your elevator pitch, like your one sentence explanation of what your business does. Like somebody's like running out the door and they're like, oh, by the way, what does your new business do? That's what you need to know. That's what you need to put in this section. And the nice thing about these is that if you're just in the working it out stage, you can always come back to it later, adjust or whatever. And so the next two that you should really look at it doesn't make sense to go this way and that way, really. You should look at your problem and your target market. So you want to find somebody who needs what you have because it would really make their life easier or would stop something that is driving them crazy or hurting them. So those are going to be people who are thrilled about something that you have to offer. And, they'll be really great, eager customers. There's nothing worse than having something that's not very, that's why there's so much focus on your niche in marketing. Because if what you have is not unique, there's no motivation for people to buy it unless you can get into some like viral or something, right? So you look at their problem and you look at how you can solve it. And that's basically the core of your little one sentence explanation of your business. Okay. And as you may know, target market is like age, income, interests. It can be a lot of different things. That's a whole class on itself. The competition. This is really interesting. So I've worked with a lot of millennial type people, and they're not as focused on competition. They're more focused on partnership, which I thought was really fascinating because Gen Xers like me are more focused on competition. But regardless, if you want to see it as competition or you want to see it as somebody in a similar journey, right, you can go and look at what they're doing. And it can tell you a lot because you can go, that looks really great, or that doesn't jive with me. And you can also, emulate what they're doing. There's a really cool site called SimilarWeb that shows you basically other people's online ad campaigns, and you can kind of get a look for what they're doing and how effective it is. It's kind of cool, secret little lowdown thing. Sales channels. How are you going to reach these people? Is it going to be, are you going to give a talk at a conference? Are you going to blast it out on one of the social media platforms? Do you have a partner who serves a similar, serves that same demographic that you could have complementary? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're cutting down a tree outside because we had a big storm. So sales channels and marketing activities obviously are related. Revenue, this would be what you're charging for and how much you're charging for it. So like I said, super, super, super basic, lean business plan. Expenses, right? What is it going to cost you? I'm assuming this is aside from marketing, but it depends on how your brain works and how you want to set it up. So you'll think about what it's going to cost you to make that sale. Milestones is a huge one because it kind of wants you to envision the trajectory of your growth for a certain amount of time. So you can be like, okay, we just have to get to that next. Because what happens is, I don't know if you're familiar with the growth curve of a business, but it starts out here and it goes woo, and then it goes boom. And then you have to slowly, oh, I'm out of picture, slowly build it up. So it helps if you're not just focused on the boom. It helps if you have different milestones of where you want to reach and how you want your business to develop and grow, not only in audience, not only in offerings, not, in everything, right? So that has to do a lot with your vision and how you want things to progress. Team and key roles, man, you got to have somebody to do it with you, even if they're doing something similar and you're doing it parallel. That's why our masterminds are so helpful, because we have people in all kinds of different businesses, and they're there for each other and they can bounce things off of each other. And that's really what, your team and the people who are there in your key roles, even if they're advisors, that is going to help you so much. And then partners and resources. Like I said, if you have somebody who serves a similar demographic, or, if you have, like, say you want to sell hand-hewn raw ruby globes, and you have someone who's a supplier that is like your cousin, it has a lapidary mine in Indonesia, or I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. That would be a brilliant thing to put there. So this is basically like broad strokes, big picture, how you're going to put your business together, just kind of getting your brain to work on that. So if you don't have a copy of the 350 resources, I am going to put it up on the link to it up on the screen. You can just go to that bit.ly, and it's a massive sheet. We have it in a password protected page on our website. And we also have it as a Google Doc. So you can basically like make notes and say, oh yeah, I did this one or whatever. And it's got all kinds of cool stuff that you wouldn't even think that you would need, like A/B split testing, photo compression, it's got a crazy amount of stuff. So if that would be helpful for you, check it out. And I will be back in another day or two with some more stuff. I'm starting from the top, so that's where the business plans, but I'm going to go through every one of these suckers. That's going to be a lot. And hopefully it can help you guys out. So contact us at goddessmastermindgroup.com if you'd like to just have like a get to know you chat, or if we can help in any way. Thanks.